Hello friends, fellow beer geeks, I'm Wes the Craft Beer Geek, and welcome to another Craft Beer Geek beer review. Actually, as I'm recording this episode, it is September 20th, 2016, so that marks 8 years since my first beer review was uploaded here on YouTube. So celebrating a little bit of an anniversary here, and what better to do it with than a Gainesville, Florida local beer right here brewed in my hometown of Gainesville, Florida. This is a beer from First Magnitude Brewing. This is their Pale Ale. It's just called 72 Pale Ale. 72 has to do with the temperature of the natural freshwater springs we have that occur here in North Florida, North Central Florida. To be exact, the springs come up out of the Florida aquifer and they are 72 degrees all year round. So in the summertime, it's a really good place to cool off. In the wintertime, it's almost like a sort of a warm kind of spring to sort of get into. It's a little bit challenging when you get out. But, you know, in the summertime, it's a little bit challenging to get into because it's nice and cool and the outside temperature is really nice. Quite an interesting phenomenon, a really beautiful thing, natural thing we have here. And what better way to celebrate it with than a really good pale ale. This one comes in at 5.6% alcohol by volume. They do sell these in cans and it's available on tap in the North Central Florida area. So let's get this one opened up into the glass and talk about it a little bit. Okay, so the 72 from First Magnitude poured out a beautiful amber yellow color. Had a 2+ finger head on it when I first poured it out. I did pour it kind of aggressively, but it does arouse up a nice, really nice thick head on top. Really tight bubbles on this one. It sticks around quite a bit, so that's really nice. The beer itself is very clear, like the springs we have here in Florida. Very nice and clear and clean looking. Little bit of carbonation bubble streaming up in the glass, but not real heavy. So let's go ahead and see what the aroma is like on the 72. Definitely am getting a nice sort of citrusy, tropical kind of hop aroma on this one. Very, very inviting, very nice smelling aroma. They do list their malts and hops on these, which is nice on their beers. Really nice. Do like their cans here. The malts are pale, Munich, and Crystal. And the hops are Chinook, Cascade, and Centennial. So that's the 3 C's. Very nice. It's 72 Pale Ale, delivering a big hop flavor as constant as our Florida springs, 72 degrees. So let's go ahead and taste the 72, see what it tastes like. Cheers if you're drinking along. Right off the bat, I would say this beer has a medium body to it. It's not thick, it's not real thin and watery. It just has a really nice body to it. It does have a nice sort of light, bready, malty kind of backbone to it. There is a nice malt sweetness there, but there is quite a bit of hop bitterness as well. So it's really nicely balanced in that respect. Lots and lots of hop flavors as well. Nice sort of piney, tropical, kind of citrusy kind of flavors in there. A little more on the traditional side when it comes to a pale ale, IPA kind of drink. So for some final thoughts and to wrap up this review of the 72 from First Magnitude Brewing right here in Gainesville, Florida. Good solid pale ale, really refreshing. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good beer. It's a good go-to kind of beer for me living here in the North Central Florida area. It's a local beer. I can get it. I know it's going to be fresh, and I know I like it. So it's a good sort of go-to pale ale for me. It's really refreshing. As I said, a nice medium body to it, a nice sweet, light maltiness, light bready maltiness, and then you're getting those traditional 3 C's hops there, Cascade, Chinook, and Centennial. Sort of give you a very traditional, nice pale ale that's going to mix a lot of hop bitterness and a lot of nice malty sweetness, light caramel kind of flavors. Just, you know, pretty traditional. Pretty much you're going to get what you expect to get, but that's a good thing because it's a good beer. So that's going to do it for this review of the 72 from First Magnitude. If you've had this beer, let me know what you think of it. If you're ever in the North Florida area, keep an eye out for this one. and give it a try. So thank you for watching this episode of the Craft Beer Geek. You can find all my reviews over at craftbeergeek.com. All my reviews are over there sorted by style as well as by brewery. So if you're looking for a particular review, you can find it that way. And if you would like to support the show, support what I'm doing here, you can do that by using my Amazon.com affiliate link in the show notes below on YouTube or over on the right-hand side of the page on craftbeergeek.com. That'll be just like a normal Amazon.com shopping experience for you, but it won't cost you any extra to do that. Helps me out. I get a small commission from anything you buy. So thank you for that in advance. Thank you for those of you who have already used that. And thank you for watching this episode of the Craft Beer Geek. Follow me on social media. Have a great day, great night, whenever it is you're watching this. Cheers. Remember, I don't drink bad beer. You shouldn't either. See you next time.